Hello, folks. Oh, you see Luna in the background, one of my dogs. Let's hop into a game here. You say hi? Oh, you can't see her. Okay. Jump up. Say hi. Oh, she's being shy. Promise you she's not, though. I have two dogs, Luna and Draco. Ironically, were not named because of Harry Potter, even though obviously you would assume that's a very safe assumption. My wife has not even seen all the Harry Potters before me. I don't think she has watched a full one. Uh, she adopted Luna a year before we started dating, and so I just love the name Draco. Was not because of Draco Malfoy, but as soon as we got Draco, we took him out to the dog park in front of our apartment. We talked to another dog parent. We're like, "Oh, our dogs are Luna and Draco," and they're like, "Oh, because of Harry Potter," and I'm like, disappointed I didn't make the connection myself. Um, it's the game, or is pretty bad. So I think 5, 9, 10 probably goes first. Build a port. It's 9, 4, 11's not bad. Um, Someone might take 10, 8, 4, go there. If it comes to us, if we can get 11, 4, 6, I feel like we kind of have to do that. And then try and build there. We can trade our early ores. So they do that. I wouldn't be surprised if 11, 4 gets stolen. Just in spite. The only thing that sucks is if you go here, it's not really beneficial point left because what you're gonna pick up 6, 12, 11. That's not fantastic. But red, I mean, they maybe go 10, 3, 8, but wow. Okay, that was not what I expected. I think we have to go. Does someone take 9, 11? Where, of course, we're going to get some part of this 11. Do I think this is the most beneficial? Not really. But I do like the brick. I think we go 9, 4, 11. If both of these are gone, I think we just build this way. I highly doubt both of these get taken because if that's the case, one of these is open. So I think we go 9, 4, 11. And now, do we want the sheep or the wood? So here's a spot. No one has any ore. So is there a realm where someone takes 8, 3 when you have like 5, 10, 6, 2? Or just straight up 8, 10? And wheat's also pretty bad. Blue has none. I think we go. Brother. Do I want to double up. Yeah. We'll double up on the 4. Go that way. Okay. Red's really playing for brick. Who's next? Orange. Orange has this. Orange might go 692. It's not great, but at least you get that starting. Or 692 build to the 3. Yeah. But they're probably going to build to the 2-1 first, which they'll be cooking if they get rolls and they build there. Okay. Are they trying to go 630? I think them doing that, I think we, probably because they don't have sheep, so I think we need to aggressively try and build to this 3 to get this wood port. But blue, where does blue go? I don't think blue goes 810, so I think that's safe. I think blue maybe goes 2-5, build the 510, or 510, build the 2-5. Maybe even 11-3. Probably 11-3. Point right, build up, get this. I think that's kind of the only option for blue. Or they build there. Get a 3-1. Okay. Interesting. So our biggest thing is gonna be, we're gonna probably have to trade a lot. Like we need 2 brick. So unless we get like a road builder. So we have a ton of sheep. I'll definitely do that. Could have asked for 2. And that's why, like I was about to be greedy, but we'll need wheat. Can we get this? Rather do that. Go wheat. All right, now we just need an 8. Block's probably the 9 wheat or 6 brick. Yep. I think blue. I don't have a terrible road like network. Like I can definitely, like if I connect right now, I'm already at 5. But I think the plan's gonna be build here. If we get this bad boy going, I think we then try and build to this 810 just for the extra wood. Or depending how aggressive they go here, so that's a settle. That's great. We can also build to this 11-3, which I'm not opposed of. I just wanted to get this up and going. Just because orange started building that way. So having that wheat block is actually pretty big for them. So that's very, I think that's probably the only card they need. So we lock that down. So we're on double sheep. we're sheep coach all the way down there, so that's not an option. So we're on double sheep. And as of right now, orange has no sheep. So we'll probably be able to trade with orange. They're going to do it, aren't they? If they build to this 8-10, which is perfectly fine, we'll go 11-3. And I doubt that orange continues. Or they, like, honestly should have gone this way. And what we might be able to do is, like, snake all the way around to 6. So it's 2 roads regardless. This would have been a little bit better because we get the 3-1 and an extra wheat or extra wood. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So I think now we focus on 11-3. And we can always expand to the 8, but it's not that critical. I think we'll be sitting in a pretty good spot. We probably take road. Let's see, can I get break off with somebody? So another sheep roll. That's just a dev card. Our 3 probably gets blocked here. 3 or the 11. Probably the 11. I can keep dodging, or I forgot. Orange also has a settle. So we're not the only one on 3. Never mind. That 4 is going to be pretty important. So I think we get road. Like, blue has the best road building material, but as of right now, that's like all they're going to have. And they're going to be 3 for 1ing, which, like, if they win a city, have fun with that. But so that's a road. I think I gotta go for. I think steel. And we got the wheat. We got the wheat. I think we're gonna do this. Pop a dev for. If you've been following the amount of early VPs I get, like, I should be happier, but, like, it really is gross. It really is gross. Because now if I get 7, they're gonna know. They're gonna know I don't have at least a knight, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. Red still has no. They'd have to build to the 3-1 to get port. Or, I mean, if I'm them, I'd probably try and build down to this brick. I think they would get there quicker. Just don't give me a 7. Right now we have. It's inefficient. It really takes all. He's not on a port. So, yeah, he's 4 for 1ing. So, I mean, you have no wheat, I don't think. So you took all of that and essentially turned it into 2 roads and maybe a settle. I don't think that was that smart. I don't think that was as efficient as it could have been. Put it that way. Put an embargo on me? An embargo, you say? I think the block's gotta be red. Wait, orange isn't upset. That's a good block. And now they have no cards. Let's see if we can get some stuff cooking though. Let's see. I think we might be able to. I think we might be able to snake road army. But even if we do army, like just playing the dev game, I think we're in the best position for it. But we need to start aggressively moving toward this 11-3 though. I really want that for production. See, now he's gonna 7 me. Yep. So if I can roll a 7 here, that's great. That is fantastic. Only benefit I really have, as long as orange doesn't get weak cards, we should be good, but they're on 3 out of the 4 tiles, so it's not too great. If they somehow snake 11-3 from us, and they're just getting production on 2 more roads, so they could build all the way up to here if they really wanted to. Orange might actually be, or that's 1 road, sorry. Blue takes road early, which, like, no one should look at that and be like, oh my god, blue's gonna win. Like, the block still would be orange or red specifically, but you know, whatever. Now our 8's open. So let's see what we do. We're getting not that much production anymore. That mono messed up the flow. I think 6 has got to be the block. 6 brick. You know. I think we're doing pretty good pacing wise. We got to get just a little bit more production. We haven't had too many 11s. And looking back, I probably should have started with this, because then I would have gotten a dev card. But I think that early wood in this sheet helped us with the settle. So I think you probably put it on a 10. Or, I'm sorry. Am I colorblind? I thought that was orange for a second. Cool with that. I really would have liked some utility off rip though. They're trying to build for the settle. So let's see, 3, 10. Get a weed out of this. Doubtful. Or I was gonna pull out 2 for 1, I'm sure. I can't do that. I only got 3 cards. I only got 3 cards. Go back to the 6. Yep. So gosh, let me think. We extort him for 2. Can we? Take it. Nine's a pop. So hopefully that's. I think that's a settle. Or not. Is Orange also trying to play road? If Orange wants to play road, they play road. I'd be fine with that. You get two guys off you. I'll do it for two. 11, that's big. So we could do the dev. I think we're just gonna hold. That's a big roll. So we're 1, 9, or 11 away from a city. We have a city in hand. We do indeed have a city. They're really pushing for road. They really, really are. If I can I don't want road, but I can prevent it. Do two cards. One black. Give next. Was that grimy? Did I lie? Eh, not really. I said I'll give him next one, so it's not terrible. So now orange has to pivot. If I get a 9, that's awesome. A 9, I'll give orange 1, and then I can also then break this up. So let's see what happens. Breaks that up. Eight or 9? I'll take a 9 for 9. Dude, I need a card. Can I do that? I'll do 2. Beautiful. Beautiful. You give me an 11, we're cooking. I'll be a man of my word in the next week. But if they don't do it on the trade, I'm not trading them. Like, I'm not about to just hold it. If they don't take it, that's fine. I'll just keep it. We'll just do that. So yeah, right now sitting in a pretty good spot. Orange has a lot of settle spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nine's awesome. You give me an 11, I'm popping twice. Give me an 11. Give me an 11. 11 or 4. 11 or 4. That's tough. Any shot we get this? Right was thinking. Do we get this from right? I'll do it. I'll do it. Spot. Here, plenty is not bad. What's our win con? What are... So no one technically has road. So if we get a 3 or 11, nobody has anything. If we get an 11 or 4, city, just because no one's buying devs. They're all like very road focused. So yeah, right now that's 2 devs. Orange is just crazy on taking road. You give me another 8. I'm not gonna do that. You give me another 8 or 11. 8 or 11. Cool. Beautiful. And they're still not knighting me with 3 down devs. That's kind of crazy. Still not knighting me. So I think when I knight, I'm just going to keep it on that 6-4. Or now I'm keeping it on the 5. Orange is just they're using so many resources to just literally play road, and they wasted so much. Like they're kind of out of it. Like they need to start building here or citying like here, but like they're just unable to. So hopefully, if I gotta start blocking this 5. So one mono was already played. No one really has enough cards. If like red was gonna mono again, red has a victory point. That's fine. It's cool. Go ahead. Mono, 11. That's good. 11 would be great. You know what, Orange? I'll do that, brother. Dang. Why not with me? Where else are you building to? Like, are you trying to? You got. I mean, I guess you can go around, but is that really the game you want to be playing? Building down definitely is not where you should have went. Should have went out. I don't really have any need to play road at this point. I mean, I guess I could. 6. Can I do that? Let's do this. One more dab. Big 3 point. I think it's insane that I'm not getting blocked right now. So right now, 11, 4. They're still not blocking me? Am I invisible? What is Orange doing? Oh, now you blocking me. Okay. Did they just do that to inhibit me? So we'll do that and we'll pass. So we need one more night. One more night to settle. So another 9. 11's a city. I'd really prefer a city. Just to. I'll do that. Don't need to be greedy. This at least gives us a dev card. Excuse me. That's awesome. And 11 right now is crazy. And 11 right now would be absolutely amazing. Night. Alright, we got army wrapped up. We can get enough for just one more settle. That's GG's. I think if we get to settle, that'll be the first time I've won with only one city. Right now we have the game in hand. Barring no block. I have no order. So right now we have game in hand. Only thing that kills us is blocks. Or 7 right now. Which even right now we'd be safe. It's just the steal portion. Gotta love that self promotion, guys. Gotta start somewhere. Um, yeah, I don't know if they're just so focused on each other. Yeah. Do we get robbed? No, we don't. Unless he has a knight. If he has a knight. Cause no. Does he have a mono? I think he has a mono. There's no ore. So it's not really helpful. What do you got, the mono sheep? Or just dev? What a game. What a game. Moved up in rank. That was interesting. I like very so okay, they did have two VPs. I'm very confused. I didn't realize there were that many sevens. Um yeah, actually help this wee lad out. But that's not too bad. 37 minutes, 76 turns, 11 nights. So I played 3 of them thankfully, so he probably had another night. And one of them had a year of plenty. We actually didn't even produce the most. Wow. Like I said, I don't know if I've ever won with just one city. Um, Normally, I feel like, especially if I'm not really expanding, I'll have at least like 2 or 3 of these would be citied. Like, I would for sure try to city this and probably this. But not bad. And like I've spoken in, I think it was 2 videos ago. If you get into this road game, it's a dangerous game if you're not also producing. Um, so for like blue, for example, this one was tough. Because let's go back to the beginning. Like here's not a bad pick, but instead of pointing up, I point probably this way. And first order of business probably would have been going to the brick or 3-1. But then here, I wouldn't go here because like you're gonna get this 3-1. Like I'm not. There is no world where I'm probably beating him there because he has double road building. Like tens and five. Every 10 and a 5 is a road. So if I'm blue, this one's fine. I point left. This one's fine. Or I would go here instead. Point down and I would have immediately like no one's gonna challenge you here, and all you need is like one or two rolls, and you could have given someone like I would have traded any of my wheat for a brick, and that's like you could have traded brick with me because I don't have any, and if you go here, you should have probably went to this 11-3 because the 11-3 or the 11 wasn't bad. Like what was the just kidding. Only one 11 roll. But I mean, three wouldn't have been awful. But that would have opened up this game. Um, and then once you have that, then you build, you know, to the 9 or the 10. But I think you getting in this, in the road competition when Orange clearly was like they're not building anything. They put down this settle and then they just completely were like, let's get road. And even for them, they should have went up instead of going down. I don't know if they did that thinking I was gonna start playing for road, but once I saw I was pulling the victory points and had the only city, um, I don't like there was no reason for me to even entertain road. Like there's no point. I dropped this just as a okay, I'll either city or settle for 10, but there's no point because you did end up taking road. But I think here you wouldn't have had to do this as much because if you'd have went here, you negate all of this. Like in my plan was to initially build to the tree or to the wood port, which I think I'm pretty sure I got more threes than 11, so I'll say that was beneficial. But my plan was to go here. Like that's why when I saw orange snaking this way and then also simultaneously coming down this way, but leaving this open, I didn't like that was dumb. But you would have completely changed this whole 2-lane part of this board if you go here first, then here. Um, and I think your road network would have been stronger because you'd be better at building materials than Orange was. And then you could have just focused on like having the 3-1 or the brick. And I don't know what your hand looked like, but could have maybe did some trades with me for road building, and I could have given wheat. I think I did one of the trades. I did say like, oh, I'll give you a wheat, and you're like, oh, I need brick. So you were 100% focused on road. But if you'd have citied one of these, I think you really would have been a problem. But yeah, just little things, nothing too crazy. Um, I believe you came in third, and I mean, Red barely beat you just because they had two VPs as well. So I think you just depending on your placement, you have to identify like how are you going to be trying to take road? Are you going to commit to those resources? Are you going to go for army and devs and try and pull some VPs as well and commit to that? And usually, if you're doing that, you're also citying because it's same material. But like you have to really understand and kind of use foresight to see how the game is going to go just off your first two placements. Like you kind of want to. That's one part I'm still trying to get better at is like depending on the placement. If I'm 1 through 4, if I go here, where else does everyone go, and what does that dictate me? And based on that, what type of game do I want to play? Like if I'm gonna be doing deving, will I have port access? Or if I'm gonna be trying to expand road or just take up as many expansion spots as I can, play like a hybrid game, like am I just kind of in the middle of the map, but I don't have port access because I can kind of limit you, especially if your hands like 2 wood, 3 sheep, and 2 or 3 stone. Like what do you or not brick but ore, like what are you gonna do with that? Can't do anything. And if no one's trading with you, which I see like trading's cool up to like 4 or 5 devs or 4 or 5 VP points, but once you get past that, unless you 100% are understanding the strategy someone else is playing, like me trying to take roads so people were feeding me materials. Like a lot of trading does not really happen, at least online, until like once you get to like 6, 7 BPs, you're kind of on your own. So it just kind of depends. But that win overall took us to 25%. It's cool, just slowly building. But yeah, that was a fun game. That was a great game. Again, I think that was the only city on the board, so I've actually never finished a game that way. But and we didn't even like kill production; we were second. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave any comments if you did anything better or have any better insight. Specifically, I think it was Blue that asked. But I will see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed.